So what's up YouTube? This is the update for where my brain doesn't know what day it is. May 13th, 2022, and I did get my ballot for July. For June, sorry, June, which is which election? It's state election. So I'll see that over the weekend. But also hit me up on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok. Hashtag you now, hashtag DERSEKKEARLE10, hashtag BGOA bomb. So that's right, check me out you now. I have 2 streaming accounts. Check me out. I'm trying to get back to 2,000 on one main account, so if you fan me, that'd be awesome. Fan me and like me, share me. If I ever get a sub, I definitely like a sub, of course, right? We'll vaguely talk about vacation, because I don't know yet how August will happen, but I do plan to get another hotel if I can afford it. And then possibly stream there, post stuff on social media. Might go to Fresno. We'll see what happens. Playlist is out again this year for me. Hopefully next year or the year before that. The original goal was 2024, but if I can try to do that before, sweet, right? It's gonna be me, Kim, her boyfriend, Taylor's friends, whomever. But yeah, so let's get into this update. Mind you, these are old stories, so these already have happened. Okay, but I will update some newer ones soon. I have a whole thing from one of the persons I follow that where I get the stories from, and then I do fact check before I do post, so at least you know it's somewhat real. Okay, so first story. There's a buzz in DC that there might be close to a deal. Congressional leaders will meet with President Biden today, past today, to try to reach a deal over the $1.8 trillion infrastructure proposal, which we know failed because Republicans are stupid. The president's original plan was for over $2 trillion, but that did not fly with Republicans, who are still concerned about spending money on credit. Republicans have been willing to discuss less expensive packages implemented over time. The current discussion revolves around $973 billion over the next 5 years and $1.2 trillion if it continues over 8 years. The deal came from a bipartisan group of 22 senators. Republicans refused to budge on the idea of raising corporate taxes to pay for this, and it seems that the White House has given in on that and instead proposed a gas tax and a fee for electronic vehicles. Told you to be quiet. Then the Center for Disease Control and Prevention is expected to announce another month of eviction loans today. The current loan expires on June 30th, but lawmakers want more time. The moratorium prevents landlords from evicting non-paying tenants. Renters must earn less than $99,000 per year or $198,000 per year for joint filers, and swear that they were doing their best to make at least partial rent payments. Landlords have complained that the loan has left them holding the bag with high property taxes and insurance bills, plus maintenance and responsibilities for properties that have not had any cash flow. In a case that is currently being tried in the Supreme Court, landlords assert that property owners have been losing $13 billion per month under the moratorium. Congress has approved money for rental relief, but the money will go to the states first, and states have not distributed it to landlords yet. Lawmakers in Europe are asking for an executive action that would give workers the right to disconnect when they are off the clock. This means that even if you work from home, clear boundaries would be set about when you work and when you don't work. The political push is there because the volatility of overwork and this is blooming between working time and private time has continued to be blurred during the pandemic because of the increase in the number of telemarketers, smart working, flex working. So something needs to be done. Maltese lawmaker Argus Saliba told CNBC. As this connect rule already exists in France and Ireland, it does not mean that our boss can't email you off hours, but it does mean that you don't have to respond. This works well with small businesses, but could be tricky with companies across continents and time zones. Saliba said the EU rules would be flexible and accommodate problems like that. The U.S. had the biggest home price jump since 1989. The median price for a single-family home topped $350,000 for the first time ever, according to the National Association of Realtors. That is 24% higher than the median price at this time last year. Experts say that the shortage of available homes and low interest rates have driven up prices. The rate of home sites or sales is down 0.9% from April to May, even as prices go up. Homeowners don't want to wait for interest rates to go up, which the federal government says will happen sometime between now and 2023, and some homes that go on the market don't stay there long. The average home spends 17 days on the market. The Federal Reserve predicted 2 interest rate hikes through 2023, sending U.S. stocks down. Fed Chair Jerome Powell did not say exactly when these hikes will come, but this is over 1 year earlier than expected. The Federal Reserve has locked in historically low rates since the pandemic, but now that the pandemic has eased and economic recovery has led to price inflation, the Fed will remove this low rate and lock and begin to move rates back up. Quote, inflation has come in above expectation in the last few months, Powell said. The items that have driven inflation, however, have been items that are related to the pandemic, such as lumber. Over time, it seems likely that these very specific things are driving up inflation will be temporary. This news sends the U.S. dollar to a 2-month high. California considers expanding the ban on evictions. Governor Gavin Newsom said that the state will pay off all past due rent for non-paying tenants, so the landlord do not have to foot the bill. The federal eviction ban ends on June 30th, but California does not want to enforce evictions California does not want to enforce evictions on July 1st. The state will use $5.2 billion it received from the various federal aid packages today to pay off residents' back rent evictions. Experts say that this will be more than enough to cover it, but it will not be fast. The Housing Department received $480 million in requests for federal assistance, but has only paid out $32 million as of May 31st. Landlords had been complaining that the eviction ban put an undue burden on them to pay property taxes and care for tenant needs while receiving no income. They point to the strong recovery in California as proof that this is no longer necessary. California had its biggest grand opening celebration. After all, the state has not released a new time frame for the eviction ban. Alright, so sorry for this short upload. The next one will be longer and hopefully newer stories. I don't have much on stimulus. I do know Gavin Newsom has proposed a $400 gas card for people who drive. Checks, if they happen, probably will be late October, which I think is stupid. In my opinion, he won't be re-elected after this. But, and as far as federal, we've got from like $400 to $2,000 possibility stimulus checks, hopefully before November. So I will keep you apprised. If you like this video, please give me a share, give me a like. Check out my other social medias. Check out YouNow. I will be live later today on both channels. So hashtag DRICKKARLE10 and hashtag BGBob, BEGOAB Bob, or BGBo. BGBo. Like the cartoon. So anyways, I will see you soon. Bye.